the Google Masterclass and Inconversation session presented by the International Film Festival of India and the Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute. We thank Google for sponsoring these sessions. We have more than 20 sessions for you on various topics of filmmaking, storytelling, and creativity. Today, we have a very special session with us. We have four of the most promising and talented young filmmakers in the Indian film history. They have made their mark with their original and engaging stories, their innovative and diverse styles, and their passion and dedication for filmmaking. They have inspired many aspiring filmmakers and audience with their work. So with a round of applause, please welcome Mr. Sagar Puranik, Mr. Nikhil Mahajan, Mr. Rajdeep and Ms. Jasmeet Reena. We are honored and delighted to have them with us today. These sessions will be moderated by Mr. Mahajan, a film critic and winner of Ramnath Goenka, India's top journalism award. He is currently entertainment editor with Midday newspaper in Mumbai, where he writes on cinema and mass culture. With a big round of applause, let's welcome Mr. Mayank on the stage. Before I leave, this is a reminder. We will take questions from the audience in the end, so please keep your questions ready and raise your hands when prompted, and do pass on the microphone so that everybody gets a turn. Now I request Mr. Mayank to take over the session. Thank you.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what I think is an extremely well-curated session on the passion of storytelling. We have 4 directors from different regions of India, or at least making films in 4 different languages. What's common to all of them is they recently made their first feature film, and the way I imagine it is basically 4 first-time filmmakers meet at a bar in Goa, and what conversation do they make with each other. That's really what this panel discussion is going to be about. I am genuinely only the moderator, but the most obvious question that you will ask each other, therefore I must ask the first question, is how difficult or how easy was it, or at least just take us through the journey of making your first feature film. And I'm going to start with you, Sagar, and then of course take it from there. It's not ladies first, because I think the ladies should have the final word. So, and they will have the final word in this particular case anyway. So I'm going to start with you, Sagar. If you can take us through the journey of your first film, or first feature film.
Namaskar, good afternoon. It feels great to be on this platform. It's part of me tells me that I've made it, but the other part is shivering and a lot of responsibility as well. My journey started as an actor, as a child artist, and became a professional actor. And I was also assisting my father in his documentaries and corporate films. So I learned the technicalities of filmmaking in those as an assistant director. And from then, the acting wasn't that, the roles that I wanted weren't coming my way. And I realized that I was making probably a writer's vision into a reality, another director's vision into a reality. I thought something was missing in me, so I wanted to tell a story, my own story. So that power of storytelling I realized was to be a writer and a director. So that's how I started with my first short film, and fortunately my producer, he saw the short film, he really liked it. He's a big commercial film director in Kannada. So he offered me a film, and I'm very grateful. It went well. It's called Dollu. So that's how it all
Sagar, you're from Bangalore, and honestly speaking, until KGF came out, and then KGF 2 came out, the blockbusters that both became, and then Kantara happened, which really took the nation by surprise in terms of its box office. Again, I had no idea that Bangalore makes movies in the first place. And of course I knew about Rajkumar and Puneet Rajkumar. In general, when you talk about the movie industry of that city, compared to, for instance, Chennai or Hyderabad, which are better known movie industries, is it easy to be a filmmaker? Because I have a feeling everybody makes apps in Bangalore. Is the movie industry a mainstream thing to do there as against IT and other sectors?
On an average, every year there are about 350 films made in Kannada.
Wow.
Since CBFC certified. So out of them, at least, I think only barely you can count on your fingers, that's the amount of films that make back their money. And the one or two make it so huge, they put Kannada on the map so that the best people know about it. And but yeah, Kantara and KGF have put us on the map. But there are other filmmakers who are doing such original content. And in fact, Rishabh sir himself produced a film called Shivamma, which is doing very well in the festival circuit now. So I think we were doing films for a certain system which made some money back. There were some formulas, probably the dubbing rights, the satellite rights. So it was about the rights, I think. But now, when indie filmmakers are venturing out into different film festivals, now we know we can make content for the content and not to add some forced extra commercial element. So you guys have to watch out for Kannada films. They're going to come now.
So well, 300 plus films in a year, of which very few make money. So clearly it's being made for passion more than paisa, right? I mean, that's really what you're going for in a certain sense, isn't it?
Of late, yes.
Rajdeep, your journey.
So first of all, I also feel humbled to be on this stage. Thanks to everyone. I used to be a software engineer, and I used to work in Infosys, in Bangalore, in Hyderabad, in a lot of places. But I always wanted to be a filmmaker, so I joined film school. And after graduation, I've been making documentaries, feature films. I have won a national award for my first feature-length documentary also. There have been previous instances where I have come very close to making my first feature film, but it didn't work out. It took pretty long. Finally, we were produced by the oldest functioning film company in India, which is still working, called Aurora Film Corporation. So they have also produced Satyajit Ray's first films. So they are the ones who produced our first feature, which was Kalkokko, House of Time, and it world premiered in Busan, and then it won the Best Bengali Film National Award this year.
So you said you already were working on a film that did not work out.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be the more interesting story then, because
Absolutely.
what happened and why didn't it work out?
Actually, I've got many films which didn't work out.
Yeah.
So, just as my graduation film, we made this film called Three on a Bed. It was about a polyamorous trial. And this was back in 2012. And at that time, it was one of the first things which went viral. So there were producers, not big producers, but producers both from Bombay and Delhi who came to Calcutta and they wanted to produce the film. And one of these producers...
What do you mean it went viral? I mean...
On the internet.
You hadn't made the film yet?
No. We posted the teaser and the trailer, which went viral, not the film.
Right.
So they flew to Calcutta, they saw the film, they wanted to make it into a feature. So one of the producers who wanted to do this from Bombay, he was supposed to direct a film here. I won't take names, with a really big star. In the midway, something happened, and that really big star was replaced by a smaller star. And then he went to film and it was...
I don't think there are big stars and smaller stars. There are stars or not stars.
No, you can imagine the really big ones.
A-listers and B-listers.
Yeah. So that film flopped, and so his plans to make our film was also tanked. Then, much later, one of our projects was in the co-production market, but that also didn't work out.
At the Film Bazaar.
At the Film Bazaar.
Right.
So that also didn't work out, and that's the story.